Also, if we observe right now that on the call side for the Nifty future for the weekly expiry of 20th of January 2022. Operators, they were long by 44% on 13th of January, and 14th of January even they have reduced to 41%. So friends, right now we are on the economic calendar. Here I have just filtered the high impact events that will be happening for 18,069 level. So if we just carefully observe, I'll just try to zoom into this of this strategy. So right now you can see that I'm in a profit of almost rupees 60. Friends, right now we are on the open interest data for the Nifty. The option, this is the expiry for the 20th of January 2022. So right now today is the Sunday, so tomorrow we'll be seeing the market for the Nifty future and the Bank Nifty future. So based on the open interest in the Nifty future, we can analyze that there is a major resistance at 19,000 call. On the call side, there is a major resistance on the 19 side. So on the put side, immediately we can see that there is a support at 18,200 strike price. So these two I see after the 18,200 strike price, I see one more at the 18,000 put side strike price. So right now these two is acting as the major support for the Nifty future for the weekly expiry of 20th of January 2022. Also, if we observe right now that on the call side, we see that there is a long unwinding happening at 16,900, 16,950 call, and 17,000 call. So after the 17,000 call, after 17,100 to almost 19,100 call, we can see that there is a short buildup that has happened on the weekly expiry. So when I say the short buildup, the people, those who have shorted in the options, they are sure that market will not be crossing these strike prices. So that's the reason we are seeing that there is a short buildup happening from almost 17,650 call to almost 19,000 call. So also on the put side, we can see that there is a short buildup happened at 18,500 strike price till almost 17,000 strike price. So these are all the short buildup that is happening, that has happened on 14th of January 2022. Right now we are on the open interest data for the foreign institutional investors and the proprietors and even the clients. So 14th of data I have already compiled. So here we need to observe that clients on 14th of January, they were long in the index future by 51%, but whereas the foreign institutional investors, they are long by 66%. So if we compare the data with the 13th of January, they have reduced by almost 1%, but the proprietors, they were long by 44% on 13th of January, and 14th of January even they have reduced to 41%. So combined together FII plus the proprietors, I see that they both are long by 60% in the index futures, and when compared to the 13th of January, they have reduced by almost 2%. And coming to the index call options long positions, on 14th of January, the clients are long by 49%. The FIIs, they have long by 59%. So if we compare this data to the 13th of January, here we can observe that they were long by 61%. So even in the call options long positions, they have reduced almost by 2%. And proprietors, they have reduced by almost, so they are holding the same position when compared to the 13th of January, because it was 48% on 13th, and even on 14th of January, it is 48%. So here we need to understand that the FII and proprietors combined together, the long position holding in the call options is 52%. So if we compare this to the 13th of January, they have reduced by almost 1%. So now coming to the option index put long positions, on 13th of January, clients were long by 46%. So clients are holding the same position in the index put options long position. And but whereas the foreign institutional investors, so here if we observe, they are long by 62%. So this data is also the same when compared to the 13th of January. But here we need to observe that the proprietors have increased by almost 1% when compared to the 13th of January, because they were long by almost 49% on 13th of January, but the 14th of January it is 50%. So combined together, FII and proprietors, now we can see that they are long by 55%, and the data also says that they have increased their put options by almost 1%. So if we just quickly analyze the FII plus proprietors, they are long with the index future by 60%, and compared to the 13th of January, they have reduced by almost 2%. And in the call options, they have reduced by 1%, call options long positions, and in the put options, they have increased by 1%. So so here my analysis based on this data, I feel that there could be a bearish market for the Monday, that is the 17th of January 2022. So friends, right now we are on the economic calendar. Here I have just filtered the high impact events that will be happening for the 17th of January 2022. Here we can see that there are three major events happening from the China, that is the industrial production year on year. So this is coming at 7:30 a.m. for the Indian Standard Time, and the retail sales year on year, followed with the GDP growth rate year on year for the quarter 4. So all these three will be the important events for the 17th of January 2022. So right now we are on the daily candlestick for the Nifty. So this is the spot index Nifty 50. So here I have already drawn a line. So this important line is showing us there is a possibility of the supply zone exactly at 18,255 and 18,069 level. So if you just carefully observe, I'll just try to zoom into this chart. So in the last 3 days, we are seeing that Nifty is not going anywhere, but it is trading in the sideways. This is because we are there is no fresh buyers coming in the Nifty future, due to which the market is going sideways. And at the same time, here we can observe that the sellers are still not strong to take the market down. And on the daily time frame, if you just observe that, so friends, tomorrow if you see that if Nifty future crosses below 18,102 levels, so right now the 18,082 is acting as the support, and the 18,221 is acting as the resistance. So suppose if we see a clear breakout tomorrow on the upper side, then the immediate target will be 18,614 on the upside. And suppose if Nifty does not cross above 18,255 levels, then we may see one more day with the sideways movement. And suppose if the Nifty future crosses below 18,092 levels, then I see a possibility of the Nifty future testing 17,615 levels on the daily time frame. So now we will switch to the weekly time frame and try to understand what is happening on the weekly time frame. So friends, right now we are on the weekly time frame in the index future Nifty spot. So here on the weekly time frame, I see that there is a resistance at 18,604 levels, and this will be a very crucial for the Nifty future in the next week. So you are able to see the line that I have drawn here. So this is the important level which Nifty need to break. Only then we can see that the Nifty will be going above the 18,622 levels, and I see the possibility that so if we carefully observe that in the last couple of weeks, Nifty was down almost 12%, and it has made a movement of almost 2,236 points. So suppose if Nifty future crosses above 18,622 levels, so from this zone we can expect another at least minimum 1000 point movement in the Nifty future, so which will definitely cross above 19,000 target. And suppose if Nifty future will not be if it is not successfully crossing above the 18,622 levels, then we can see that the next couple of weeks will be the sideways in the Nifty future, and a possibility that if it comes if it comes down from this level, that is 18,622 levels, then you can see that I have already drawn a zone here. So this zone it is represents that there is the demand zone between 14,615 levels and 14,190 levels. So now coming to the option strategy. So this is for the weekly expiry of 20th of January 2022. So this is the iron condor the Nifty option strategy that I have already implemented on say 14th of January 2022. So in my coming videos for say tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I'll be updating the status of this strategy. So right now you can see that I'm in a profit of almost rupees 685 from this strategy, so that I'll be updating the daily the status of my option strategy that I have implemented here, the iron condor. So I'll also explain the adjustments that I'll be, if in case if it is required, then I'll be doing the adjustments, and also I'll share this in my video so that you can have a learning from the adjustments that I'll be doing. So friends, thank you for watching this video. You can leave your questions or you can also leave your comments. And finally, don't forget to hit a like button to this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video with your trading friends.